Hey everyone, and welcome to this robotic arm assembly tutorial in SOLIDWORKS. So we will assemble this robotic arm in this tutorial, and let me explain you the motion of the link. So this is the motion of the link number 1. If I fix this link, then this is our link number 2, which will move like this. If I fix this link as well, then this right here is the link number 3. And if I fix the link number 3, then this right here is our robotic gripper, which I have assembled in the previous tutorial. So let's go ahead and create a new assembly file and click OK. After that, automatically this folder will get appear. I will close this one, cross this one as well, change the background to plain white, set the units to millimeters. Okay. Now in our assembly tab, we have an option for insert component. Go ahead and click it. And then in the directory where we have created and saved all of these parts of the robotic arm, I will open the base or the bottom part. So if I right click on it and click on the float, then I can move this part like this. But since I want to fix the bottom part of the robotic arm, so I will fix it. Okay. Now I will insert the link number 1. So I will click on the insert component, and in the directory we have the link number 1. So we have created all of these parts in our previous tutorials. I will give the link in description for this robotic arm playlist, where you can see all of these parts, how we have modeled all of these parts. Now let's assemble the base and the link one. So I will click on made, and in this window, if anything pre-selected, let's clear this, click on that and delete. I will select these two surfaces to assemble the base and the link one. And this is not properly assembled. As you can see, this can still move vertically up and down, so we have to mate two more surfaces. So I will click on mate, and in this window, mate selection window, I will select this surface and this surface, and then check this box, and now this part is properly assembled. Now let me show you how the motion of the link one will be there. As you can see, this can rotate like this. Okay, now it's time to assemble the link number 2. So I will click on insert component and select the link number 2, and I will drop that here. Now we have an option to move the component and also to rotate the component as well. So we can rotate this component to properly orient this in order to assemble it properly. Okay, now I will click on the mate button, and in the mate selection I will select these two surfaces and check this box. Now we have to assign one more mate. So in this window I will select this surface of the link number 2 and this surface of the link number 1, and then I will check this. Now this is properly assembled, and let me show you the motion of the link number 2. And as you can see from here, this is the motion, circular motion of the link number 2. And now it's time to insert the link number 3. So I will click on the insert component button, and from the directory I will open the link number 3. Okay, now I will give it proper orientation. I will rotate it so that it can get assembled properly. Okay, now I will click on mate button, and in the main mate selection tab I will select this surface and this inner surface of the link number 2 so that they can get assembled. And then I will check the box. Then I will select this surface of the link number 2 and this flat surface of the link number 3 so that this can get assembled, and this right here is the motion of the link number 3. So as you can see, this is a complex motion. So if I right click on the link number 2 and fix this one, so now we can properly see the motion of the link number 3. Although we can in later stages right click and click on float for the link number 2 if we want the motion of the link number 2. And now it's time to insert the gripper assembly. So in our previous tutorial, as you can see it from here, this is assembly file. So all of those are the part files, and this is right here is the assembly file, and it is written SolidWorks assembly. So in our previous tutorial I have explained how to assemble the parts of the robotic gripper. And the whole playlist, which I will give the link in description, contains the modeling and assembly of the robotic gripper and robotic arm as well. I will provide the link in description. So after properly orientation, I will click on mate, and then in the mate selection I will select these two surfaces for the link number 3 and robotic gripper, and then check the box. Now we need to assign one more mate because this is still not fixed. So I will select this surface. Now this is a pre-selected surface. It will appear over here as you can see it from here. Since we want it, so I'm not going to remove this one, and then I will select this surface. So these two surfaces will get assembled, and you can check the box. So the assembly of the robotic arm has been completed, and now let me show you the motion of all of these parts. So I will right click here on the link number 2 because previously we have fixed this one. So I have set this to float. So this right here is our link number 1, which is fixed on the base or bottom. So this right here, this will move like this. So if I fix the link number 1 because we don't want the complex motion, this is the motion of the link number 2. So if I fix the link number 2 as well, and now we can move the link number 3, and if I fix the link number 3 from here, then this right here is the motion of the robotic gripper, and the jaws and the links of the robotic gripper can move as well, because this is the sub assembly, so it may not possible to move those links. So I have explained how the jaws and the links of the robotic gripper move in the previous tutorial. So this is the complete robotic arm. So if you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.